So our process is super simple. We've tried to streamline it as much as possible, and it's very hands-off for you. So we start with a 10 to 15 minute call where we just run through the process in general, answer any questions you may have regarding funding or the installation process or the aftercare. And following that call, we'll direct you to apply for the grant via the government website. That grant application takes between 5 and 10 minutes. It's super simple. It just asks you some basic questions about the school, and you should get approval within 1 to 2 days. Once you've had that approval through, email it over to us and we'll start beginning to look at booking the site visits with you. If you're a school with only one site, super easy, we'll book it in straight away with you, time that suits you. If you have a trust with 10 to 20 schools, 30 schools, even more, then it can be a little bit more involved. We'll need to coordinate a few days with access to someone on site that can guide us around the various sites. We do charge a fee for those larger scale site visits with 10 or more sites, but it gets refunded if you proceed with the installation. It's just to cover our main costs involved with those site visits. The site visits take between 30 minutes and an hour per site, so if you have multiple sites, we can usually squeeze in around 5 a day if they're fairly close to each other. We will need access to the distribution boards at the school, the electrical infrastructure, which means we'll need to meet someone on site that has knowledge of the infrastructure, normally a maintenance person or a site manager. We will also need to discuss with someone that can make decisions on the location of the charging points, the cable routes, and any aesthetic questions about the type of cable run you would like installed, etc, etc. So usually we'll meet with a site manager and maybe a head of finance or even a head teacher, or sometimes a site manager can cover both of those roles. Following the site visit, you'll be provided with a proposal pack, which will include the installation plan for the project. Once you've had time to review that proposal and you decide to move forward, we will then look at booking in the installation. A bit of extra detail on the installation process. We work around your schedule, so if you don't have available capacity in the car park to leave an area clear during a term time, a normal school day, then that's absolutely fine. We will work around your schedule. We can work during holiday times, we can work over weekends, whatever works for you. In terms of what we need from you on site, we just need access to the distribution board we'll be taking the supply from, which will be inside the school, and the route to that point. It's generally just a hallway and then the area which we're coming from, so no major disruption internally. Once the installation is complete, we'll run through the installation with you, we'll answer any questions you may have, and we will also provide you with a handover pack which contains your electrical certificate and other paperwork and warranty information. If you decide to move forward with the back-end system, which will enable you to charge users for the charging and generate revenue, then we'll also sit down with you separately for half an hour and run you through how that works and set it up for you. Once we've left site, the system is fully owned by the school. We don't sign you up to any confusing lease deals or maintenance packages or anything of the sort. The system's fully owned outright and there's no additional complications or catches. We won't need any input from your team throughout the installation. If we have any questions, if any issues arise, we'll get in contact with the site manager and discuss it. But generally, projects go very smoothly. There's not a lot of risk elements in these projects, so generally EV charging points are very smooth.